confident, courageous.
Anyway, you have to sit down and ask questions.
My name is Obeng Darko. Welcome. Today I want to share with you when you're determined in your business, when you're determined as an entrepreneur, when you're determined with your dream, when you're determined with your vision. Not many people are that much determined in life, especially when it comes to business. So most people think that business is dangerous, it's risky, it takes time, you may not be successful, you will fail, and we are constantly bombarded with a lot of statistics, a lot of statistics, and I always ask myself on which data, were these statistics built, especially those of us in Ghana, those of us in Africa. Most often when you listen to business people talking or motivators or people who educate us about business, they quote a lot of these books, and most of them were not really written based on the facts on the grounds in terms of what we do here in business. So they will quote all these great minds. They hardly mention anything African, any great mind from Africa, and they give you all these statistics. So it is important that you understand the facts, because if you don't, then they will scare you. So when you're determined as an entrepreneur, when you're determined to get to your goals, there is something that is as sure for you to get your results. That is determination. Being persistent, being committed to what you're doing, being focused with your business. Nothing comes close to it in terms of getting results, in terms of becoming successful with your dream. When you are determined, things start to happen. Why people don't become successful with their dream is that most of them have never decided in their heart, in their inner being, that this is what I want to commit my life to do, and I am not stopping until I get results. Most people don't see it that way. So they get up, they are committed. Tomorrow they are not too sure. Today they are very much happy being an entrepreneur. Tomorrow they are looking for a place to go and get a job. Tomorrow they want to become another thing. They want to become a politician. The next day they want to become a teacher. The next day they want to become a pastor. The next day they want to, all kind of things. One of the things that has made us a bit more, far beyond where we started is the fact that we were determined to say this is what we want to do. And so all the other options were not on the table. We wanted to be business people. We wanted to be entrepreneurs. So whatever that it takes for us to win, we were ready to do them. And you will start this business, it will stop. It will you run into ditch, you run into trouble. You clean yourself a bit. You start another one. You're disappointed. Somebody tricks you. You go to another one. The loan doesn't make sense. Go to another one. Somebody else runs away with the whole project, a whole kind of things. But the beauty of it is that this kind of story is not far from many people who have become successful trying to build business. The difference, or the determining factor, is that they were determined to be this. They decided to say, I am an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is about freedom, if you don't know. It's about being able to control your time, being able to control your decisions and choices with a lot of pressure anyway, and being able to pick an idea and see the idea become a reality. Is a part that brings the maturity in you, where you are constantly being tested, you're constantly subjected to learning, you are always challenging your thoughts. Yesterday's may not work today. That there's nothing that comes close to it, and yet a lot of people have been scared, so they hardly succeed. Business, as they say it, if you it's something that it's a taste to the soul. If you're so much interested in bringing an idea from within you, entrepreneurship, being committed to take this risk, and a lot of the times even doing this and not having a monetary benefit for a while, but the fact that you are committed to this concept, to this dream, to this idea, to say that I want to do it even if I'm not making anything, and with time you start to gather some wisdom, you with time, different people will start to come to your life because you are committed. You are determined to say, this is what I want to do with my life. A lot of things will start to make sense to you once you're determined. Once you start a lot of things, your vision will become clear. You start to set goal for yourself. Once you're determined to say, I want to build business, life actually becomes meaningful to you, because now you're committed to something. I want to build a business. I want to open a shop. I want to start a processing company. I want to start a finance company. I'm building a construction company. I'm building a real estate development company. I am developing a product. I'm employing somebody. Your life starts to make a lot of sense to you, just because you are determined to say, I am building a business, I'm committed to it, and I'm going to do this until I see the success that I so yearn for. So you have to have that in mind, and it's not just the mind picture that you have to have. You have to also back it with correct data. There are facts that work, and so when you're far from these facts, you start not to see results. So, in as much as you have something in your mind and you picture it, you have to also know that the facts are there. What do I understand about money? What do I understand about leading people, recruiting the right people? What do I even understand about this particular business, this product, this market, this culture? Do I know how to even build any structure around this business? A lot of people have some kind of idea, some kind of product they're selling, but they have not come to the reality that before you can pick this thing into a whole business, you must have a structure, a particular process that you follow, some kind of system that you're able to build. It doesn't have to be a very complex one, but at least something that you know that this one is beyond you. You are putting processes in place. They come when you are determined. When you're determined to succeed, when you decide to say, this is what I want to do. So it's more than entrepreneurship. Business is more than just having a career, even though it's a career path for a lot of people. It's more of a commitment to follow your dream, your heart desire, to say, this is what I want to see happen. It's like giving birth to a baby, and then you see the baby grow to become an adult, and you can see the joy in parents when the child has become a son, when the child has become a daughter, a wife, a husband, a president, a business person, a teacher, a civil servant. When that child, that's why your mother who is 70 still sees you, and the picture of how you began is still with her, and that's what business is about. And so when it starts to become meaningful to you, when you start to see the success, there's joy that comes to you that other people who didn't see it that way, who didn't go through those processes, will never understand and appreciate. Just as your mother will see you and think of so many things, and what you are confident, courageous.
Anyway, you have to sit down and ask questions and look for